In this video, we are going to talk about Purvashada Nakshatras, Padas, symbolism, deity, and more. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you want to learn Vedic Astrology step by step, join me on 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp. Even if you have no prior background to Vedic Astrology, link is in the description section. Purvashada Nakshatra. Purvashada Nakshatra works in pair. The Ashada literally means one which is invincible, undefeatable. Okay, this is the previous part, the first part of the Uttarashada. Uttara literally means later, Purva means previous or the first one. So Purvashada is the one which is invincible. This nakshatra ranges from 30 degrees 20 minutes of Sagittarius to the 26 degrees 40 minutes of Sagittarius. Let's talk about the symbol. Symbol associated with the Purvashada nakshatra is the tusk of the elephant and the fan. Okay, and this is the nakshatra which shows unstoppable, powerful energy. We'll talk about this when we talk about the nature of this nakshatra. But when the first thing, when you look at the symbolism, which is elephant, it shows power, it shows the force. When you look at the elephant is powerful, is cool, is unstoppable. That is Purvashada. Okay, and it is also an easygoing nakshatra who likes to celebrate as well. It's not a serious nakshatra. Deity associated with Purvashada nakshatra is Apas. Apus is a water deity. Okay, I don't know much about Apus, but it is said to be the wife of Varuna, and it is also associated with Indra, and it is also associated with Soma and Agni. Okay, so Apus literally shows the water side, the emotional side, and when you look at the symbolism, water is pleasant, water is attractive at times, but it never stops. Water finds its own level. Water will go through the mountains, will go through, even if somebody stops the water, it will find its way and will move on. That's Purvashada. You cannot defeat them. They are aparajit. Purvashada Nakshatra approaches the work in altogether different manner. Purvashada Nakshatra people are ready to take on new challenges, and you will see all the Sagittarian qualities of ethics, values, high ideals, and chasing the high ideals, hope, positivity, and higher belief. All these things can be seen in the Purvashada Nakshatra. Purvashada Nakshatra is more about doing things and getting ahead in life. Okay, Purvashada Nakshatra has 4 padas: Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. We'll talk about that later in the video. It also has one Pushkarna Vamsha. Purvashada Nakshatra is a nakshatra where Jupiter and Venus both are associated with this nakshatra. Venus is the planetary ruler of the Purvashada Nakshatra. Okay, so you will see all the qualities of Venus as well, like beauty, elegance, happiness to some extent. So you will see all the Venusian qualities in the Purvashada Nakshatra as well, of pleasant nature, of celebrating things, being happy, and to some extent being flamboyant and celebrating their own successes. Okay, and on the downside, Purvashada Nakshatra can be arrogant, and it can also make you blind towards certain things, like you cannot see the obvious obstacles. You simply want to do it, you simply want to jump into it if you have more and more planets into Purvashada. And surprisingly, they are able to win that. Those who are their well-wishers or those who are sitting on the side, they get terrified because they take on any challenge, sometimes without even thinking about the final outcome of that. Okay, so this is Purvashada Nakshatra. Purvashada Nakshatra has 4 padas. The first pada of the Purvashada Nakshatra goes from 13 degrees 20 minutes to the 16 degrees 40 minute and goes into the Leo Navamsha. Okay, and here all the planets, no planet gets debilitated here, and Sun, Mars, Jupiter will give you great results here. Especially Jupiter, when it comes into this pada, it's in own sign Sagittarius, and his friend Ravi, the Sun sign. It helps that it helps this nakshatra to perform better. It gives this nakshatra a direction in this pada. Second pada of Purvashada Nakshatra ranges from 16 degrees 40 minutes to the 20 degrees and goes into the Virgo Navamsha. Here, Venus gets debilitated. Venus is in its enemy Guru sign, Sagittarius, and now it is into the sign of debilitation. So here, people will find it difficult to get into relationship, or they may not be interested into relationship at all because they are focused on their material growth. They are still focused on their material growth. Now we are entering into the Sagittarius sign. We are entering towards the end of the zodiac. After the Scorpio, the 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 sign of transformation. Now we are starting a new cycle, wherein we are looking for the new hope. We are looking for a higher belief. Okay. Now it is this cycle is going to take us till Pisces. Mercury, on the other hand, will do it excellent in this pada because it goes into its the exaltation pada, and now all the analytical skills of the Sagittarius is highlighted here. Now these people will analyze the risk, they will analyze the reward, they will analyze the risk involved into jumping into certain ventures well because of the influence of Mercury. Okay, the third pada of the Purvashada Nakshatra ranges from 20 degrees to the 23 degrees 20 minutes and goes into the Libra sign, and this is Pushkar Navamsha. Okay, Pushkar Navamsha is a Navamsha which gives power to all the planets placed in here. So even if you have Sun placed in here, it is debilitated. You might struggle with your identity, your ego, yourself, but it will still benefit you to move on to the next level of consciousness with Sun. Okay, so any planet, be it debilitated in this pada, will ultimately give you good results in Purvashada Nakshatra. We talked about the Sun, but let's say you have Saturn placed in here, excellent. Or let's say you have Jupiter placed in here, or any planet placed in here. Though Jupiter will go into its enemy's sign here, being into Pushkar Navamsha will bring out best from whatever dignity it has got into this Navamsha. Okay. Next, the fourth pada of the Purvashada Nakshatra ranges from 23 degrees 20 minutes to the 26 degrees 40 minutes and goes into the Scorpio Navamsha. Now, this is one of the intense Navamshas, not because it's just sad, not just because it's the Scorpio, but it is the Navamsha which is about the emotions. Now, here in this pada, if you have Moon placed in here, it goes into the sign of debilitation in D9. Or let's say you have nodes placed in here, these two placements will bring out ups and downs at emotional level. Purvashada Nakshatra is known to work towards their goals. But when you have more and more planets placed into this pada, at one point of time you might feel ups and downs in life. And those are the emotional ups and downs in your life. Okay, because the Scorpio is the sign of debilitation for Moon. Okay, so in D1 it will be into the sign of Sagittarius, which shows higher belief, hopes, ethics, values, virtues, teachers, and all kinds of good things in life, abundance, expansion. And now it goes into the sign of Scorpio, which is about the deepest, darkest transformation one can go through. Okay, so Jupiter placed in here is a very good placement. Okay, so yes, this was Purvashada Nakshatra, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you want to learn Vedic astrology, join me on 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp. Link is in the description, or you can watch these two videos on your screen to deep dive into Vedic astrology. Sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace. See you in the next video.